Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm so excited to be making this video because it is something that has been on my mind for so long. I'm currently going through a period of actually being reflective, so I really just wanted to make a video on the power of choice. And I think it is so important for us to realize the power that we have in the choices that we make. And it is only when we actually consider properly why we're making certain decisions, big or small, will we truly feel as if, we're actually living. I think one of the challenges that we have as people is we live in environments which have default settings. Every environment has default settings. The way that you're brought up, for example, even that is a default setting. It is something which is just there in your environment, which you did not actively choose. And I think a lot of us just kind of function in those default settings and just go with the flow, as we like to say. I'm just a person who goes with the flow. But you cannot be a person who just goes with the flow, because what does that mean? It just means you're a person who just lives on on default. Even when we buy things, everything, I don't know, your computer has default settings. And what are those default settings? They function, they work, they give you a framework of how to just use this thing in the condition that it is in. And that works. It doesn't mean it's going to break down. It just means it's functional. But sometimes we can't just take default settings. We have got to tailor our lives to how we want them to be. And that is where the power of choice lies. And if we don't take those decisions we need to take for us to tailor our lives, we'll just be using the default settings that are in our environment. And sometimes default settings are created by other people. For example, if you wake up without a plan and your friend calls you up and they say, I want to go shopping, let's go shopping. And then you go, okay, I'll go shopping. Automatically, you have taken on a default setting, which, as I said, has been created by somebody else, because that somebody else woke up and they made a plan to go shopping. You woke up, you didn't have a plan, but because the other person had a plan, they called you up, and you, without the plan, just went along with the plan. And that's okay. We all want to be spontaneous. We all want to just be that sort of person who people like to just call up and say, hey, let's have some fun. Let's do this. Let's go watch a movie. Let's go have dinner. And that is great. But that cannot be the only way that you live your life. And if you do that long enough, before you know it, you start to think, I don't even know how I got here, because I didn't make any decisions, because you kept on waking up without a plan and letting the default settings of your environment dictate every single day of your life. And I think we can all be guilty of this. Some people are guilty of this more than others. And I know it is something that I had to go, whoa, I actually don't think I've made any decisions here, because I was letting the default settings of my life just always be the ones at play. And it is easy to do that. And then you think, hold on, I haven't done this, I haven't achieved this, I haven't done that, because you were actually busy, but you were not busy on the things that actually tailor your life the way you want it to be. You were busy with the default settings of your environment. So, as I am going through this reflective period because I'm turning the big 3-5, I just wanted us to think on how we make our decisions, the power that we have in the choices that we make. And it is only when we actually make decisions actively will we truly own our decisions and the consequences that come with the decisions that we have actively made. I think there is power actually in consciously making decisions, not default decisions, consciously making decisions, because you are telling yourself, I've got peace about this. Peace is my umpire in this situation. I've got peace. I've made this decision and I'm prepared to own it. And I believe people who make decisions, they are prepared to own. Those are the people who are truly living. So I just want to encourage you, especially if you're a young person, start to think about whether you're actually making any active decisions or whether you are just going with the default settings. You owe yourself that opportunity to tailor your life to how you want it to be, not just go with the flow. So I hope you found this video to be encouraging. And if you have, please like the video. If you haven't already subscribe, leave some comments. Let me know whether you have found this helpful. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. But until then, it's bye for now.